สวัสดีค่ะสบายดีนะคะค่ะยินดีต้อนรับสู่งานสัมมนาเรียนต่อ Bodwell High School ค่ะ Hello Terry welcome to Thailand
Hi, thank you for having me. It's always nice to be here and cooperating with our good partners, Pacific Premier. Thank you very much for inviting me here today.
Thank you very much
to be working with you.
Thank you very much and we are ready to listen to Bodwell High School program and we will switch to the PowerPoint. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah. Bodwell High School is in North Vancouver, and it is a beautiful, beautiful waterfront campus. North Vancouver is just across the water from downtown, and right behind the school is big mountains, the three main mountains of Vancouver, and Bodwell is situated right in between, right on the waterfront. And this first picture you can kind of see. I know we do have a small video highlighting the location, and I'd like to play that video now just to give you an idea as to where Bodwell is and just how beautiful the surroundings are. Thank you. Yeah, so that kind of underlines exactly what I just said. The location is just absolutely stunning. There is so much within 30 minutes of just being Bodwell. It's a little bit of a different kind of a school, meaning that it's not your traditional boarding school that may be in a small city or in the countryside. This is really an urban kind of modern boarding school that's situated in a major city like Vancouver. And we are the only co-ed boarding school that has residents and dorms on campus in Vancouver. And by on campus, I mean the students, they don't need to leave. They just need to come downstairs to go to school. They don't need to commute. They don't need to, get on the bus for 30 minutes. They just come downstairs, have their breakfast, begin their classes each and every day. I think one of the important things about the on-site boarding is that our principal also lives at the school. Our vice principal lives at the school. We have one of our nurses that live at the school, and a number of other staff that are there 24 hours a day. It just kind of speaks towards the community that Bodwell is. Bodwell, as I mentioned, is a private coeducational boarding school. And what we do in terms of academics is we do focus on university preparation for international students. So we have really two components here of Bodwell. We have the boarding that I first talked about in the campus and, the safe, secure dormitories that we have. And then on the other hand here, we have the academics that really focuses on getting students into top universities. Our academic programs is kind of a unique mix of IB for the younger grades 8 to 10. They will do year 3, 4, and 5 of the IB program. And this is a great foundational program that really is concentrated on global outlook and creating those global citizens that do well at Bodwell. For the senior grades, we have the Dogwood Diploma with AP course options. and this is the BC curriculum. And we supplement that with advanced placement, AP, first-year university courses. We have also kind of that unique mix that I mentioned where we're able to have kind of these cohorts where students can actually take on an extra workload if they do desire. It's all part of our accelerated curriculum where we can combine content for some courses, sort of enabling students to get ahead faster if that's what they desire to do. I also do note that students that do need support for language, we do have an English transitional program as well. So students can come, obviously, with English as their second language and be able to move through high school, usually without delay, because of the transitional English program we have, which is essentially a program where we're not compromising on the content, and instead what we're doing is we're just simplifying some of the English so that students can still earn some credit towards their high school diploma while they're learning English, and this kind of prevents any delay. This is on top of the fact that I mentioned that accelerated curriculum where we have 5 courses in one semester as opposed to, let's say, the public system, which has 4, and with options for even more than that. Okay, I would like to just very quickly talk about what life at Bodwell is like, and move on to the advantages of Bodwell. I think there's a few things here that I really want to highlight that makes Bodwell stand out from other schools. So when we're talking about, the general idea of Canadian education, of course, all schools have something to offer. The Canadian curriculum, the Canadian style of learning, life in Canada is great no matter what school that somebody is going to choose when coming to Canada. There's no question about that. And what I'd like to talk about, though, are the things that we have that are kind of even above and beyond that. So I have 6 things here that I would like to talk about. They're kind of jumbled all over this screen here. I wonder if we can move in. Do we have a screen? Okay, no, we have to go back. Okay, this is a little jumbled. But essentially, let me just very quickly talk about 6 things that are our advantages. First of all, I talked about on-site boarding, and I've talked about our academic programming, and I did talk about our English transition very quickly. I did talk about our 5 courses per semester. And the 2 things that I would like to add at the end here are the fact that we have an entire academic counseling team that work with each one of our students and really help them create a personal pathway to the university that they want to go to. This is really the point of coming to Bodwell, is that we set the students up to make sure that their applications are robust, to make sure that their time is well spent, to make sure they're productive, and what they're doing with their time can all be used towards a university application, whether it's helping them with volunteer hours, whether it's tutoring and extra help after class as part of our co-curricular programming, whether it's sports and athletics, whether it's student government, whether it's joining the debate club as part of our co-curricular options. We just have so much enrichment for a university application, not to mention something that is somewhat new at Bodwell, which is our STEM Academy, where we have a certain designed curriculum for them, as well as a new STEM lab. We call it the launch pad, where students can work on STEM projects after school. So they do the academic learning and the base learning for STEM subjects in school, and then they put that knowledge to work after school in the STEM lab and on weekends where they can collaborate, supervise guided projects with other students. And then lastly, I just always like to mention that, because a large percentage of our students are international students coming from 40 to 45 different countries every year. Because of this, we can really customize all of our programming to help an international student and, design that support system for them, design what they need, all the way, from the academics of helping them choose the right courses for university, pre-university requisites, the extra help, the co-curricular programming, all the way to sort of the social side, which is organizing events on the weekends and activities and taking them to the movies and on hikes, and all of that programming can be designed for international students to come and immediately take advantage. It's not a matter of coming to a school and trying to fit into, let's say, a system they're not used to, or trying to fit in with groups of students that maybe have studied together their whole lives, and trying to wedge themselves into different friend groups. These are environments that we create at the school because all of our students, or a large percentage of our students, are in that sort of same boat where that's what they need. They need that support. Just walking through very quickly here the last slide and what life at Bodwell looks like. Sorry, not this one, the next one. Yeah, the next one. Sorry. Yeah, and then the one after this. Okay. Just very quickly talking about what life at Bodwell looks like, what a stay at Bodwell looks like. Basically, during the day, Monday to Friday, we have class time, of course. Students will wake up, come downstairs, have their breakfast, begin classes 8:15 till 3:30 every day. After class, our co-curricular programming runs. That goes from 3:30 till around 5. And as I mentioned, that co-curricular programming could be a sports team, it could be extra English help, it could be robotic club, it could be one of a number of different programs. So it could be band and these sorts of things. And then, of course, after dinner, they will have study hall in the evening. They'll have some free time around that as well. And basically back to the school for study hall and into the dorms. And on the weekend, it's a little bit more free. We have enrichment classes on Saturday morning, which for grade 12 students is optional. And other students will be joining those classes. They're kind of career exploration classes on Saturday morning, where students get to hear from professionals in the community who come in and talk about their jobs and kind of give some options for students. We also have other Saturday morning classes, things like SAT prep and IELTS prep, things that are a little bit more academic if a student was really keen on doing that. And then, of course, Sunday is a little bit more free time for students to go out and either join our weekend activities that we arrange, which could be anything from hiking to going to the movies to shopping to sightseeing. We arrange between 12 and 15 activities for them every weekend that they could be a part of if that's what they wanted to do. So all of their time is productive, or at least Bodwell is providing the opportunity for students to be as engaged as they want to be. And then, Sunday's usually a little bit more of a quiet time at night. We do require the students to be back in the dorms on Sunday nights so that they can tidy up and have some quiet time and clean the dorms and give them scheduled time to clean their rooms and do laundry and prepare for the next week. Excellent. Thank you. Bodwell High School, again, if I can recap everything with really 3 kind of points here is what I'll do. I just want you to take away from this presentation three things to remember about Bodwell. It'll help you remember Bodwell easiest. And that's number one, that we are a boarding school primarily. Most of our students do live at the school, they learn at the school, they make friendships at the school. Number two, we are a school that is focused on university preparation. I think our results speak for themselves. A large number of our students are going to the top 3 or 4, 5 universities in Canada, as well as top universities, not only in Canada, but United States, Hong Kong, Europe, all over the world. And then third thing for you to remember is that this is really customized for international students, and that international students can really benefit from a structure and design that is created for them, as opposed to trying to fit into another system. They can come and they can really be engaged right away. They can really make friends. They can fit into a system where they are part of a global, a diverse body of students that are there for the same reason that they are. It's focused on going to university and making friends and spending their time with people from other countries. So on that note, I will close right there and reiterate Bodwell High School is waiting for you. All of our information can be found on the website. That's www.bodwell.edu. I do encourage you, though, to find more information. I also highly encourage you to contact Pacific Premier. They have been our partners for years, and they know Bodwell very well. They have been to the school. They have Corinda and Pauline have both been to the school and can tell you firsthand exactly the type of experience that you're getting in Bodwell. Thank you to Pacific Premier. Thank you for spending the time.
Thank you very much Terry ค่ะขอบพระคุณมากๆนะคะสำหรับคุณพ่อคุณแม่น้องๆท่านไหนนะคะที่กำลังหาโปรแกรมนะคะโรงเรียนมัธยมที่แคนาดาระบบหอพักเอกชน Bodwell จะเป็นหนึ่งในทางเลือกที่ดีสำหรับทุกท่านค่ะเดินทางก็สะดวกนะคะอยู่ North Vancouver อากาศดีมากนะคะมีหอพักด้วยอาหารมากมายในโรงเรียนนะคะ Facility ก็ดีมากนะคะสำหรับใครที่สมัครBodwell นะคะก็จะมีโปรโมชั่นฟรีค่าสมัครด้วยนะคะค่ะสามารถติดต่อมาได้นะคะที่ Line @Pacific Premier โทร 085-658-7000 ค่ะยินดีและก็พร้อมบริการทุกท่านนะคะขอบคุณมากค่ะ Thank you very much bye bye Thank you see you in Canada
Bye bye now.
bye bye